Hey, this is Yuri Lowenthal. I play Peter Parker in Spider-Man and PS4 Spider-Man, and when I'm not swinging around the city, saving it from crime, I'm listening to the Raw Dogs podcast. They talk about video games and beer, two things that I like very much. So, check them out.
Hey everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3. Now this is a huge fucking act. We're not going to talk about everything here. Huge. Like if you're doing accordion hands, go full spread.
Huge.
Very big. We'll mention some of the highlights. I'm going to kind of just list stuff, and then if y'all feel particularly inclined to talk about a certain scenario.
I can't talk much about this one.
Okay.
That's okay. You guys can. I'll interject.
Rivington is where we start off. It's like a little suburb of Baldur's Gate. There is a very fun circus happening here. The Circus of Last Days.
Yeah. Yep.
And it is there's a lot going on here. It's an extra planar circus which moves from plane to plane, which fun.
Yeah.
I want more real magic in circuses and less animal abuse.
Yep.
Right?
Well, they completely cut out. Now they have robot dogs, apparently.
That's fine. I'm into that.
Mm-hmm. As long as the robot dogs are being treated fairly.
Yeah.
You mean like in real circuses?
Yeah.
And
they got rid of.
they're doing laser shows.
Is it like the Boston Dynamics ones?
Kind of.
That's kind of rad.
No, it's Osimo.
I wanted one of those
They
so
just shoot
bad.
it out of a
does a little flip.
They shoot it out of a cannon.
Yeah.
I wanted one of those so bad as a kid because my mom wouldn't let me have a dog.
Yeah.
That'll fill the hole in my heart.
Yeah.
I had
Just
to
a little dog
settle.
that flips.
I had to settle for Gustav, my Russian dwarf hamster, who was a little prick.
What? Was it actually a dwarf hamster?
A Russian dwarf hamster. They're smaller than regular. They're about this big.
Oh, okay.
Like,
It was like a regular
hamster.
hamster dwarf style.
No, they're called Russian dwarf hamsters. That's
It's
the literal.
It's the entire like.
That's the species name.
Okay, it wasn't like a dwarf hamster with dwarfism.
No,
That's what I thought.
Because that would have been worth a lot of money.
I'm like, that's crazy.
honestly, that would be cool. But no, Gustav, he was a prick sometimes, and sometimes he wasn't.
Well, we're talking about hamsters in this act, which is great. In the circus, there's the Akabi the genie. He's a little genie, and he's a shithead cheater.
Yep, absolutely. Like most genies.
Yeah, they're up to something. He's playing a rigged game of spin the wheel. You can win it and get sent to a jungle to get a legendary weapon.
I actually didn't know that.
But you can't win it. You have to, if you accuse him of cheating first, he turns you into a roll of cheese, a piece of cheese, which happened to me. And then you roll around as cheese for a while.
Cool.
You actually just play as cheese.
Yeah.
It happened to a little over 1.2 million players. That
Very Wisconsinite of you.
Yeah. I was like, perfect.
Yeah. I'm meant for this.
Finally.
It's already what my blood's made out of.
Yeah,
so.
right.
Wood.
Wood. Yeah.
You can steal his ring, though. If you steal his ring, he can't cheat. And then when you win, he gets really upset, but he has no choice other than to let you go get your legendary weapon.
What's the weapon? Do you remember?
Arguably the best weapon in the game, Narulna. A legendary +3 trident that can be thrown to create a thunder explosion, then returns to wielder.
It's like a fucking Poseidon spear?
Yep.
That is rad.
And it comes back. It's like Thor's hammer plus Poseidon spear together.
So
I mean, it's
sick.
hard to specialize in pole arms in that game, though.
Yeah.
It grants additional movement speed and jump distance as well.
Fuck off.
That's crazy.
Yep. I didn't get it either, so I was super bummed to learn this.
I just started Act 1 in my new playthrough, so I'm going to be a minute. But
Yeah.
I'll try to remember that.
So it counts as a pole arm and not a staff?
I'm not sure on that, but arguably the best weapon in the game.
If it's a trident, then probably not.
Finding Dribbles the Clown is this is a quest that goes on all of Act 3 around everywhere.
Yeah. One thing that it took me a minute to realize that you might be given a quest at some point, and you are not solving that quest for a very long time. It took me a minute to realize that.
I was rolling around with 2 pieces of Dribbles in my inventory before I found that I was looking for him.
Gale was carrying most of him all the time.
Hey, Gale.
Every time I found him, I'd be like, here you go, buddy.
You have room in that backpack?
I never actually solved his murder, though.
The cultists of Baal killed him and replaced him with a doppelganger, I think, just to sneak attack you.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I did find the murderer,
Yeah.
but I never solved his specific murder.
I think at the end of it, I was like, I don't remember why I'm looking and I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
There are 2 locked up big creatures. Well, Shadow Whiskers is like a tiger or like a lion. And there's Crimson the dinosaur. And it's fun to talk with Crimson. He is flesh crazy and says, like, I will eat anything. Let
Is
me
he a
out.
T-Rex?
He's like, he's a dinosaur. Like kind of more of a velociraptor.
Yeah, Velociraptor type, because he's smaller.
If you
He's a dinosaur. You know,
if you
the ones that were buried wildly.
he's like a reptile, you know?
Yeah.
If you feed him some flesh, you can give him part of Dribbles, or if you have Gale's arm or Karlach's head,
No.
you can feed him whatever flesh you have on you, and he's like, thank you, I am so sorry, and I'm embarrassed.
You're like giving him a Snickers.
I honestly don't like to eat my friends. Yeah, it was a Snickers commercial, except with Crimson the dinosaur. Sword Coast Couriers, they are having their mail go missing, and you can talk to the pigeons upstairs.
That's right. You find it's like the cat.
Gale's
thing.
cat.
Is it Gale's cat?
It's Gale's cat, Terra.
I must have not had him in my party when I found him.
Yep, it's a cat with wings. It's a cat-like monstrosity, technically. Gale conjured her when he was 10 years old after his parents refused to get him a kitten.
He mentions that cat in dialogue early on in the game.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's cool. He created his own cat.
That's so sick.
She calls Gale the most expensive pet in Waterdeep and states they belong to each other.
Oh,
That is cute.
She refuses to use Gale's first name, though, and makes fun of him for being single.
that's funny.
Yeah.
My human's a bomb, a living bomb.
And he can't get a date. Loser.
Truly.
There is the Strange Ox. You sneak him into Baldur's Gate. He turns into an apple, and you smuggle him in.
And then he just leaves you a nice little note.
Well, and then he is an ooze named Zlorb and can be summoned in the final battle.
Which I did.
Yep. Zlorb.
Yep. He's actually before
he tanky?
before going into the final battle, they do like a little kumbaya, right? Where it's like all the people that are like are ready to support you, and he's like there as an ox.
Yeah.
And I was just like, cool, all right,
Dude,
yeah,
You made it.
yeah,
I didn't expect you to come.
yeah.
You can find Scratch's previous kennels.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was such a bitch.
There is a dog there that says, I'm not allowed to talk to anybody, and I'm forbidden from receiving scratches, scritches, and belly rubs. I was like, someone's going to fucking die today.
I killed her.
I immediately killed her.
Yeah,
Yep.
She was
such
a bitch.
She'll try and take Scratch back if Scratch is with you.
Yeah, she did, and I was just like, I'm sorry,
You're getting your throat cut.
Yeah, I was like, the fuck. I was like, I'm sorry.
Nobody takes my fucking dog.
Full dirge.
Yeah,
no,
I was
man.
like, what are we talking about?
They knew that. They knew when they wrote that. They're
Oh.
like, oh, you want to kill the dog torturer? Yeah.
Weird, shocking.
Weird, right? Dog's a thing that almost everyone universally loves.
Right.
In Worms Crossing, this is the little like mini village into Baldur's Gate.
Yep.
There is Danthalon's Dancing Axe. This is where Jaheira's harpers are hiding out.
That's right.
They've all been taken over, though.
Doppelgangers.
doppelgangers, and apparently the Cult of the Absolute is working with like the Bandits Guild here, and rumor has it Minsk is involved.
Correct. As the Stone Lord.
And Jair is like, we got to do something about this because Minsk is, if you play Baldur's Gate, which I hadn't, he's a big deal.
Yep.
He's everyone's favorite.
Yep. So he's super cool. He has the coolest little hamster.
Yep.
Yep. Named Boo.
Boo. Boo.
Yeah.
This is my pet Boo. Fucking the way he talks is so great.
Yeah. I would say I think my biggest gripe with Minsk is that I feel he should have been earlier in the story.
He would have came near the end.
And then at that point, I didn't want to make him part of my. Well, again, I'm already a druid.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, well, I don't need like more. Well, he's not technically a druid.
I forget what his class is. I ended up using him quite a bit. He became a very viable like crossbow wielder. He could get like 4 shots off in like one turn.
I left his quest until the end.
Yeah.
So it was like right before I did. It was like my last thing to do in Baldur's Gate before doing the final battle. So like he got like 5 minutes of playtime in my story.
Yeah.
So, which again, kind of a bummer, but it, again, I would have loved to see him in like Act 2 or Act 1.
Yeah. Shares's caress. Tell us about that, Tito.
All right, so it's like the coolest brothel you've ever been to.
Oh god,
it's pretty hot.
Super, super cool brothel.
There's two owners, the lady and then the cat.
That's right.
Yep.
There's the lady and the cat, and then immediately, like the main lady, who's just like this, the madame, right? Yep. She's just like, hey, if you go through like that door on the left, there's this their brother and sister Drow.
Siblings,
yeah,
twins, Basil.
And I was just like, yeah, I'll be right back.
And depending on who you're with, you can like ask for permission too.
Oh, I did the thing. I left my party. I left my party outside the brothel. And I was like, hang tight.
I'm gonna go investigate.
Yeah, lot of danger.
Does anyone have a spare 20?
I'm picturing your character. You're with your group and you're walking by and you look in the window and you're just like, there's something like suspicious in there. Do you need our help? Do you need our help? And it's like, no, I've got it. It just looks like, no, we'll help you if it's just like, no, don't worry about it. And it's just like, no.
I left. I think I dropped my credit card back there. I'm gonna.
So did that, right? The thing is that obviously there's a very pivotal story point coming up, right? Yep. And as you go upstairs to then go towards the Drow Mrs. Room, right? Yep. You go into this room and it's one of the, I forget what her name is, the fist of one of the fists, the flaming fists in there. And so, like, you just, like, go pop your head in there, and you're like, oh, shit, it's getting fucking steamy.
It's like, what you also are not supposed to do is just go into rooms at a brothel, but you're like, what's up?
I was like, what's good? Whatever. And then
need a third?
One of them turns into a fucking mind flayer.
Yeah.
So I don't have my party with me.
Shame on you.
And I was just, like, naked. I'm like, ah!
You could walk around naked theoretically in that brothel, right?
I did.
Yeah, you were.
I was getting into character.
You were caught with your pants off.
Literally.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah. She didn't know she was about to bang a mind flayer, I don't believe.
No, it was one of those things that she turned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, she wasn't a mind flayer. She was infected with the tadpole.
Okay.
And then she turned.
There is the Devil's Den at the top as well.
That's
Raphael's room.
Correct, yes.
Yep. Raphael and Kithrak Voss are arguing. Raphael offers you a deal. He has possession of the Orphic Hammer, which can break free the cage that holds Orpheus.
Correct.
Which we're going to learn a little bit more about that. But Orpheus is the prince of
the
Githyanki, been imprisoned a long time ago. And
the Emperor is using his magic basically to stop you from becoming a mind flayer.
It's a whole lot.
It's very convoluted.
In return for the Orphic Hammer, he wants the crown of Karsus to control the Netherbrain. That's a bad deal.
What a good idea to give an archdevil like one of the most powerful things in the planet.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Or in the plane, I should say.
But you want him to be friends with you, so you say, yeah.
I didn't, actually.
No.
I told him to eat rocks.
I said I'd think about it.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I don't want to commit to anything. Like,
yeah. And I'm telling you, this next playthrough will be like, let's do it.
In Disco Elysium, that one ultra racist dude, I was trying to get through the gate, and I was like, I hear your thoughts, dude. Cool.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Maybe I'll see you later.
Yeah, sometimes racism is...
Bye.
Yeah, the shape of someone's head really does make them inferior.
Phrenology.
Yes, phrenology. Very astute science.
In the basement of Shares's Caress is a rat, which is trying to start a revolution. We're going to listen to him real quick.
I actually don't know if I made it to the basement.
Halt, oppressor! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement for the good of rat kind. Then, you're one of us. You believe in the equal distribution of food, regardless of species? We will fly
Classless
in the face
society,
of the
baby.
oppressors and their foolish laws. Leave no crust unnibbled.
Little Che Guevara fucking rat. Hell
Dude,
yeah.
I love that guy. Yeah, that's all about the albino rat. I just had to bring him up.
Love that.
We were running to Enver Gortash and Worm's Rock Fortress here. Gortash, born from cobblers, they were in debt, and they sold him to slavery to pay off their debt.
Yeah, you could find his mom.
They're being absolute controlled,
Yeah.
and they want help. But when I found out that they sold their kid to slavery,
When you find her story, I was just like, oh. You're like, huh, you know what? Like, it doesn't excuse his misgivings, but man, you're the worst.
if they hadn't sold him to slavery, he wouldn't have turned out
Could have
bad.
probably avoided a lot of this.
If they would have just got him a real dog, an Osimo, instead of Gunther, the half-dwarf hamster.
Gustav.
That too. I was doing a fantasy story, not a real one.
So, yeah.
Yep. Eventually, he became a black market arms dealer after he was sold to Raphael. At one point, Karlak was Gortash's bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
He sold her to Zariel as a test subject for the Infernal Engine, and then became chosen of Bane, allowing him to accrue more power and influence in politics. Now,
He was also my easiest fight out of fighting Orin, out of fighting what's his face?
Thorm.
Yep, Ketherick. He was the easiest for sure.
Yeah, Gortash doesn't have good support.
No.
They're kind of just a bunch of kind of regular classes instead of unique variants and various monsters.
Yeah, and his like Bane's ability was just kind of weak.
Yeah. I think next playthrough I'm going to do a dirge run, so I think I'll go homie with him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know how that goes, because they really fleshed out the evil runs.
Yeah. There are various means to confront Gortash. Either way, he has Will's dad, and that's going to be something we're working on.
Yep.
The Elf Song Tavern is our new home base.
So that was something that was I found that was really cool. So I went in there because the Emperor kind of guides you there, because that's where his old lair used to be.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'll buy a night just to stay here, right? I didn't realize that then it makes it like your quote unquote permanent camp for the rest of the act.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a really nice touch.
Yeah. Because you can't just be camping, out on the streets.
Yeah, but I just thought it was cool because then you have that progression of like Act 1, you're in the fucking wilderness, right?
Yeah.
Act 2, you're just in just any kind of crevice you can sleep in.
Yeah.
Right? And or at the inn. And then you get like a nice little fancy schmancy kind of joint to hang out
We
at.
got a whole floor.
Yeah, super nice. I liked it.
And our party's gotten fairly big at this point, too.
Yeah. So yeah, it gives you more space.
Yeah. The Emperor is our mind flayer friend. The mega hottie elf lady of my dreams turns out was a mind flayer bro.
Was a giant calamari.
Yeah, he was calamari, not the squid I was looking for.
Nope.
Once Baldurin, an adventurer who founded a coastal village called Grey Harbor, secured enough money to fund the building of the wall that led to Baldur's Gate being founded. Yes, the Emperor is the Baldur.
That was such a. I was just like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a big one. Made his way to Moonrise Towers and became infected by mind flayers with an illithid tadpole. broke free of the Elderbrain's control and returned to Baldur's Gate to feed on the brains of criminals. Sometime before the events of the game, Gortash and the Dark Urge captured the Emperor and brought it back under the thrall of the Moonrise Elderbrain, who was now wearing the crown of Karsus and become the Netherbrain, masquerading as the Absolute. The Netherbrain sought to have all three chosen of the dead three killed, and specifically picked the Emperor, unbeknownst to it, to lead a team of Illithids on a nautiloid to search for and steal from the Githyanki the astral prism containing their prince Orpheus.
Isn't he the Ithilid that you see in the opening of the game?
Which
The one who gives you the...
No. I think you fight that mind flayer.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think you fight that mind flayer on the ship. Or
Because this one is just visiting you through visions and dreams.
Oh, yeah.
most
Well,
of
I mean,
the
it's your
game.
guardian, whatever.
yeah.
The Netherbrain, though, unbeknownst to the Emperor, manipulated the Emperor into everything that's happened with us. It's
Yeah.
all part of the Netherbrain scheme to get the chosen three killed. Convoluted, but
Yeah,
that's the big picture.
Yeah, when you find that out, it was one of those things that you're just like, fuck, I thought I was doing everything right.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, fucking damn stupid brain.
I was just playing into their hands the whole time.
Yep. It was, I thought it was cool how they did that.
I felt a little betrayed when I found out that the Emperor was a mind flayer.
So that wasn't even the part, I wasn't vibing with that, but then when you get deeper into it, when you're like, hey man, you are just kind of like, you've been gaslighting me a lot.
Yeah.
I feel you've been manipulating me a lot, right? And then he's just like, well, if you don't trust me, you can look into my mind. And he just gives you like his whole backstory.
Yeah.
And then about how he like manipulated Duke Stalmain. He just manipulates everybody. It's just, everything is just, it's just all, under his influence.
He's been secretly running Baldur's Gate while also being a menace, eating criminals.
Yep.
Since the beginning of Baldur's Gate, pretty
Yeah.
much.
And he wants to, and again, my first playthrough, I sided with him because I was like, this is like, it was one of those things that we sided and I was like, I never want to see you again type shit.
Yeah.
Whereas like in my next playthrough, I am going to free Orpheus and I'm going to fuck his day up.
I had to free Orpheus. It's like one of those classic quandaries where it's like, it's justifiable to enslave and torture one person to save many? I'm like, I don't know. I feel bad about it.
Oh, sure. No, I did it. And obviously Bazel was not cool with me.
Yeah, I'm sure she was very uncool with
She
you.
was very uncool with me about it. So did you go to House of Hope? Or did you make a deal with Raphael?
I did everything.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, the Emperor, though, will also bang you if you want to.
Correct.
I think you have the choice to do it Mind Flayer or non-Mind Flayer.
Or Guardian, yeah. Which, yeah, I might next time at least do that.
I'll just say, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of things to do in Baldur's Gate. Sorceress Sundries is a magic bookstore. I'm totally into that. You can break in underground and steal some rare magic books.
Correct.
All fun.
Cool puzzle.
Cool puzzle. The Counting House is where you aid the Underduke. This is like the bank. You confront the Ballus in the basement. This is probably the most badass character introduction ever. There's a mimic, and Minsk crawls out of the mimic because he was like eaten by it.
Oh, yeah.
Grabs the thing's tongue and just beats it like the Hulk beats Loki.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a cramped space. Just fucking, come on, dude. Minsk goes so hard.
Yeah. Minsk is a really cool character.
Yep, that's essentially a quest. You break into a bank. That was a good one.
Yep. Did you change the headline of the Baldur's Gazette?
I didn't get to do that one.
Oh, yeah. So basically, there's some journalist or whatever who is just gonna smear the fuck out of your name.
Yeah.
Right. Even though you've been, especially if you've been doing a good playthrough, right? Mm-hmm. You're like, no, dude, I've been trying to save Baldur's Gate, and they're about to slander the shit out of you.
Local hero fucks Auntie Ethel.
Yeah.
And you're like, come on, dude.
You're like, okay, maybe a fact, but that's besides the point.
I saved some people.
Yeah. Yeah.
She only gave me a handy after she gave me some cookies.
God forbid I have a little bit of fun.
I hated it.
I hated it.
So you can break into the Baldur's Gazette, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Right? You can break into there, and then they have like the old timey presses, right? So you find a slate. So they originally had a story written.
Yeah.
For like your
Dude
good
gets a
story.
hand draw from Annie Ethel.
Yes.
Yep.
But saves Baldur's Gate.
You just erase the Annie Ethel part.
And then when you go down there, you actually there's a giant printing press that you get to talk to.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, that you get to talk to. So then like
You talk to the press?
yeah, the press itself is actually like sentient.
Cool.
Super, super cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you can, what did it say? Can you make it say anything?
Yeah, he talks to you. I don't remember the accent or whatever it is that it
I'm
does.
curious what was the headline? Can you choose different headlines?
No, there's like there's like the slanderous headline, which is just like, you are the scourge of Baldur's Gate, who is just like rapey, villagey guy.
Oh.
Right? And then the other headline, which is like, you are the shining beacon of hope against the absolute.
Who does get laid?
Yeah. Who fucks?
Yeah.
So that's basically it. And then it does change some NPC behaviors towards you,
Oh, yeah.
because otherwise when it's
Oh,
like
you're that person I've been reading about.
every time you do a long rest, right, there's a new version of the Gazette that comes out.
Yeah.
So like if you do the quest in time and then you're able to change the headline, then when people are like, oh, you're the cool guy. You're the cool guy who's trying to help everybody.
This didn't happen to me.
Or they're going to be like, hey, you're that fucking asshole. And you're like, dude, I'm fucking trying here.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah, so it's also one of those things that the game
Fake
doesn't tell
news.
you.
Fake news.
The game doesn't tell you that it's there are things that are timed and things that aren't timed,
Yeah.
right? That's one of those things that's timed. Saving Floric is timed. You find a pamphlet on the floor.
In the bottom of Worm's Rock
Well,
Fortress?
but you just find a random pamphlet that says that she's going to be executed within 5 days.
Okay.
So that tells you have 5 long rests until she gets executed.
Luckily, I just had saved her before.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I completely walked. I went rushed right through Worm's Fortress at first. I had to go back.
Yeah.
So
Well, and at that point, Gortash was still like cool with me running around,
Yep.
so I didn't want to press any buttons.
yeah, I wasn't trying to piss anybody off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not until I was ready. Philgrave's mansion has the Mystic Carrion, a level 12 undead mummy lord necromancer. A lot of words there. That one, you essentially just don't kill him, buy some stuff, and then kill him. He's involved in another quest. This is like that haunted mansion you have to like sneak in through a window.
So fun fact, yes. Well, that mansion, it's also hosting like an art gallery or some shit,
That's
right?
another haunted mansion.
I'm sorry, I didn't in my tour guide of Baldur's
You
Gate.
fell
I
for,
did.
yeah, you fell for it. There's a lot of buildings. The Blushing Mermaid, Auntie Ethel has reappeared. Even if you killed her, she is functionally unkillable while her life force is invested in her magic mushrooms. And she has eaten a girl who will grow into a new hag. That's how hags are born. They eat a child and then eventually they hag inside of her. You have to craft a potion. First time I've fucking crafted anything in the
Yeah.
game. You have to craft a potion and give it to her, and then she throws up the kid. Sounds like you didn't do that.
Nope.
No.
I did not. I didn't even know about this encounter.
Then you can permanently kill her.
Nice.
Yes.
No, yeah, I did not find her.
House of Grief is Shadowheart's ultimate
Correct. Been there.
spot. She was previously informed her parents were kidnapped by Sharan cultists and are still alive in the cloister at the House of Grief. Viconia de Veer is the Mother Superior and is a returning character from Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Arn.
I don't think I played the expansion on that.
No.
Yeah, I didn't. This is the final test, though, for Shar. Here, Shadowheart is faced with her two parents in the Chamber of Loss, and Shar appears before the party. Shadowheart can choose to kill them after gaining Shar's favor as a Dark Justiciar, or removing her curse if Shadowheart spurns Shar. She could also save them, replacing Shar outright, losing her memories, and being stuck with her Sharan wound. I didn't know you could save them.
Oh, I killed him.
Yeah, I killed them.
Because I felt like it was the hard thing to do, but I think it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think there was a way you can like save them, and she retains her memories, but she has like a wound about it.
Yeah. I just thought, I was just like, no, you know what? I think it's just one of those things like, yeah, they're alive, but they've been tortured for how long?
Yeah.
Just fucking put them out of their misery.
Yeah.
And they seem nice. So
Yeah, that was kind of a bigger a fight there too. You have to fight like 20 Sharan cultists, and
Yeah, that one was a bit of a pain because they silence you a lot. So that sucks.
yeah, and there's
How
like a
does,
few like necks that everything gets funneled into, and
Yep.
they just became a fucking area of effect disaster.
How does Shadowheart feel about all this?
Well, it depends on who your Shadowheart is. I know she was very in love with Caraxes. She likes her new hairstyle.
Yeah.
Well, she's heartbroken. Her parents, they've been locked up and tortured. She
Is that the reason she got her memories removed?
She doesn't know her parents are still alive.
Until that point, yeah.
Her earliest memory is that of wolves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which were actually from Shar, and they scared her into like agreeing to be Sharan.
Yep.
And that was shortly after the Shar killed her parents. So her entire life that she can remember has been a lie.
Yep.
You can find like her old bedroom and like notes from her friends
and her
stuff.
roommate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's very like you could just tell like, and again the story is written very well where you could tell she's going through not only like an identity crisis but like just a regular crisis of like, oh shit, everything I've ever been told to I've been lied to about.
Yeah.
And manipulated and all these things.
And then I say my feelings for you have never been a lie.
And then the mirror loss
Yeah.
is a whole thing.
Yeah.
That one, again, another big instance where I had to save Scum because if you don't do the prompts correctly, you end up like fucking yourself pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember if it was like you lose abilities or something.
It's a lot of checks.
Yeah, that if you do them incorrectly, you end up actually like doing yourself harm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's the culmination though of Shadowheart's quest.
yep.
Hopefully it goes well. The House of Grief is where we just left. We're going to Sar Palace? Zar?
Cazadors?
Cazador Sar, yes. The dungeon below is the Vampire Mansion. This is where Asterion wants to go. They've been looking for Asterion because he's like the last member of a ritual. They need a 7 or 8, something like that.
Whatever, yeah, it's the thralls.
And the dungeon below is filled with people and children that have been down there way too long.
These are people that Asterion turned and then handed over to Cazador.
And they
Right.
haven't been allowed to feed or eat for like hundreds of years.
Like-
so they've gone crazy.
So he finds his first like thrall, Sebastian,
Sebastian.
the first person that he ever turned into
Was
to
it like
Cazador.
some guy he tried to pick up at a bar or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
And when Asterion realizes, he's like, dude, that shit was like 300 years ago. He's just like consumed by guilt.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, oh, and the guy is just like, you could just tell he's like devoid of life.
Feral.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's new children that have been turned down here too. There are a group of people in Rivington that are actively angry at Asterion and want us to help find their children and save them.
I forget that they have the Gurs. Is that what their name?
I forget.
It's like a dumb name.
What I wound up doing was I saved the kids, and the parents come and they're like, "What are we supposed to do?" And you can choose like the kids should be put down, or the kids can be let free, but they're vampire children.
Oh yeah.
So they become the vampire kids of the sewers, and the parents are like, we go and visit them, and it's fine.
Yeah. So you're
yeah.
saying like if you choose to like save the thralls after the encounter?
I saved the children.
Yeah.
Yep, and then they're just little vampire kids living in the sewers, but the parents can still see their kids, and they're going to try and work through it.
Yeah.
And Asterion,
And a lot of them go to the Underdark as well.
and Asterion became kind of a leader for him,
Yep.
and is trying to look out for him.
Yep.
Yep, that was his good ending.
Like
Was
redemption
trying to
arc.
save them.
I almost lost Asterion because like if you don't allow him to ascend, he'll leave you.
Yeah, you have to pass a lot of checks.
Yeah.
To convince him, don't become the ultimate vampire.
Yep.
And instead, try kindness.
Yep.
And, he's
And-
like, that shit sucks.
And it is until the end of the game where he finally thanks you for not allowing him to turn.
Right.
Yeah, ending 1, he completes the rite of ascension and uses the sacrifices to become ascendant. Oh, ending 2, he doesn't complete it. Ending 3, you refuse to let him, and that's leaving the party permanently.
Correct.
That's to be his choice.
Yep.
The House of Hope is Raphael's.
So cool. What a cool level I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought everything about it was like was just it was badass. You learn that Hope is actually like a being.
Yep. I think I killed her.
You
Because she's like
killed Hope?
Well, there's like 2 dwarf women, right? Or like gnome women.
Yeah.
And one of them, I didn't realize they were sisters, and I think I killed her. One of them helps you in the house. And then your sister.
That's Hope.
And her sisters, I think,
Carissa
in the
or whatever.
brothel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carissa you actually find.
I'm amazed at your ability to remember their names.
Carissa you find like in Act 1. If the gut priestess captures you, right, and puts you in a prison, Carissa appears and frees you, and she's like, "There's somebody there's a higher power that needs you to be free right now, which is Raphael."
Okay.
Right? So she'll like free you and kill the fucking priestess for you.
Whoa.
Yeah. Kind of cool.
It's you go to Raphael's like devil palace, and you have to steal the Orphic hammer out of there. At one point, you run into a boudoir, and there is Harlep. He will help you, but only if you take all your clothes off and seduce him in front of my party members. They were there.
They were all watching.
Yep. And I was naked on the bed before nope, I've changed my mind.
Yep.
And then it turns into a fight.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I went through the whole thing. I did the skill checks. If you fail the skill checks, you can die.
Okay.
But then if you succeed and you end up just having like a really cool bang sesh, at the end of it,
everyone approves.
Yeah. At the end of it, Harlep will say, or you can allow Harlep to use your visage, right? Every time he like fucks. Right.
So
and
you become part of his repertoire.
Correct. And then every time that you orgasm, basically using that visage, you get like a shiver.
Ooh.
Dylan's in.
so you can be like, and this is like way after doing the House of Hope.
This does happen.
Yeah, it happened to me where it's like I was doing the Steel Watch Foundry quest.
It's really awkward moments to get a random orgasm.
Kind of, yeah, because you're like about to go into this fight, and then like it was weird because then suddenly it goes into like a cutscene, and the narrator, very sultry, is just like, you suddenly feel a shiver go down your spine.
It's like a sneeze.
And like at first you're like, at first I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh yeah. And then you remember Harlep, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, dude. I was like, I just got laid, sick. Whoa, I'm getting laid without even trying.
Did you have one spontaneous shiver, or did it just happen the one time?
It happened the one time, and again, very shortly after that, I went and finished the game.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's multiple encounters of that, but I know it for sure happens at least once. So it was kind of a cool callback because it happened long enough after, whereas I kind of had already forgotten about that little tidbit.
Yeah.
And then it happened again. I was like, oh, neat.
I like that. Yes, you also fight Raphael, and Raphael sings his song while he's fighting. Yurgir's there.
Hell has its laws. Hell. Effect and the cause. Curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm, for now down here come the claws.
Lives, all mortal lives, expire.
It's a sick fight.
Yeah, you can turn Yurgir to help you fight if you think you passed the skill check.
I helped him earlier, so he was already there.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, I had killed him, so he already wasn't very cool with me.
See, you got to save everyone.
Yeah,
It's good too.
but I thought he was a mini boss. He wasn't a guy that I thought would help me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
But if you side with all of the bad people too and kill the good folks, a lot of the bad people will help you later.
Correct.
So
And they're also typically more powerful.
generally, yeah. The Iron Throne, which I don't think is a good name for the underwater prison. It's confusing for me, but
It was very confusing.
That is there's essentially an underwater prison that's going to blow up.
Yep.
And there's a number of prisoners down there, and they're scattered out, and you only have so many turns to get to them, get them back to the ship, and not die yourself.
Correct.
It's almost impossible to save everybody. It is possible, but
It is. You have to do a lot of cheesing.
you're just like shotgunning potions of speed every second.
Yeah, I think what I fucked up is that I didn't realize Umalum is his name, I think. The Mind Flayer that you meet down in the Underdark.
He's there.
Umalum or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I forgot to save him.
Yeah.
I could have, and I forgot.
It's important to save Will's dad.
Duke, yeah, Ravengard.
Anyone else is a bonus.
Correct. And also,
He gave me a really bad potion that almost killed me in the game.
Umalum?
Yeah. So you can have the option to get those mushrooms and shit, and I took it, and I was able to survive based on like my monk training, and that's
Sure.
the only reason why.
Huh. I think maybe I survived because I probably had like nature checks or some shit like that.
Something.
Thought he was helping, but he was not.
He was a nice guy.
Nice guy.
I liked him better than the Emperor.
The lower city sewers. Yep. Apologize to our listeners. We're running through a lot. Act 3's a big one.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
Minsk and Boo. This is where we finally get Minsk and Boo. You have to choose to knock him out during the battle, and then you can save him afterwards.
Correct.
But even the Emperor's like, dude, don't save this guy. He's not going to help us. And you're like,
Can you fucking
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, like you already told me not
Who's
to
in
get
charge here?
Yeah, you told me not to get the hammer. I did.
I got it. And I'm going to do whatever I want. So here is Minsk and Boo's introduction.
My friend, from our brief sharing of skulls, I know you have faced many strange beings, but none like this. Whatever happens, show no fear and stay your hand. Trust in Minsk. Minsk finds that the less thinking he does, the easier the trusting comes. You gaze into Minsk's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart, and whiskers, and cute little nose. Once more, my hamster proves himself my greater half, and makes the path clear when my mind is fuzzier than his tiny bottom.
What a hero.
Yeah, love Minsk. We also find what's it called? The Thieves Guild down there, right?
Yeah, there's a few different ways that can all resolve itself because they were at odds.
That's right.
Yeah. But Boo, I looked into it. According to Minsk, Boo is a miniature giant space hamster.
That's right.
It was a giant
I didn't even know this character existed, and I brought up hamsters. That's really weird.
was a regular giant space hamster that has been miniaturized. I double checked.
Yeah.
This is real. And Boo isn't just like, Minsk isn't making this up. Boo is a miniature giant space hamster. Like all giant space hamsters, they were not naturally evolving creatures, but were instead created by gnomes originally from Kryn. Gnomes experimented with giant space hamster breeding by mixing enchanted substances from a variety of monsters into the process, which produced several varieties of giant space hamster. Among those, the miniature giant space hamsters were one of the more unusual varieties. So that's a real thing.
That's cool. That's awesome.
There's still so much in this fucking city.
I mean, yeah.
Steelwatch Foundry, that's where the gnomes want to blow them up.
And the Gondians are there, right? Building the fucking robot, the Steel Watch.
Yep, the Steelwatch, being forced to work by Bay Knight cultists.
Yep. I don't want to say I fucked up, but I wasn't able to really save the Gondians. I blew the whole bitch up.
I saved the Gondians, and then the Steelwatch turned good for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did not know that was an option.
At some point, though, Orn and Gortash try to turn you against the other one.
Yeah.
Orn will steal one of your party members. She took Lae'zel
That's right.
from me.
Oh, she took Halson from me.
And you're like, take him.
I was like, I'm in no rush.
Yeah. Enjoy the seconds, you know?
Yeah, I would have been pissed if it was Lizelle because she was like my main fighter. So that would have been tough.
She was lower on my totem pole at that point. Karlach was my main beast.
Gotcha.
Yeah. She kidnaps non-romance companions in the order of Lizelle, Halsin, Gale, Minthara, and Yenna. Yenna, you may be wondering, who's Yenna?
The little girl, yeah.
Yep, Yenna is a human camp follower who joins us in Rivington as she has lost her mother. Her cat, if she is the one that is turned, her cat Grub will be cooked on a skewer by Orin as the little girl.
Oh.
Grub the cat is the one in the camp that's like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
It's just like a real...
Skittish.
You've met this cat before.
Yeah.
Everyone's met that one cat that is...
Martin.
Martin's not a grub. Martin is more aggressive. Grub is like a frightened, don't touch me cat.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
skittish.
Martin's I dare you to touch me cat. The Murder Tribunal, if you're going after Orin, Sarevak Anchev sits in judgment as you enter, the main antagonist of Baldur's Gate 1.
Correct.
And a possible companion in Baldur's Gate 2, Throne of Baal. Both Jaheira and Minsk have extra dialogue for this character. And you fight Orin down here, deep underground. If you are the Dark Urge and killed by Orin, you get a special scene, which is very badass from Withers, which we can listen to here.
I have a gift for you, child. You will use it to lacerate this world.
A gift from your god, your father, an offering of his affection for you, or confirmation that he owns you.
If you say no, Baal kills you, and then Withers steps in.
Thou hast defied Baal, thy liege and father, and in doing so hast earned a place among champions and heroes. I, too, still hold some power, and I invest a portion of it in thee, who hath challenged the gods and now liveth to tell of it. So rise, challenger of gods, and prepare for battle once more. Death will not claim thee whilst I greet the bloodless dawn, child of none. A hero has risen from a legacy of death.
Sick.
So rad. So if you go into like Orin's room and stuff like that, you can also find a bunch of texts about like obviously how she wants to fulfill her her grandfather's legacy, Sarevak, right? Yeah. But also, and I think is in Act 3, I forget exactly the timeline, but through Acts 1 and 2, obviously if you're not doing the Dark Urge is still technically alive, right? Like parallel. Yeah. And then in Act 3, Orin kills the Dark Urge.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because that was supposed to be like Baal's chosen.
So if you are playing as the Dark Urge, she would probably be hoping you come there so she can properly kill you for the ritual. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. And again, I didn't do anything with Dark Urge, but then you still find so many texts about the Dark Urge.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought it was kind of cool.
You can also find Orin's dead parent in the back and speak with dead.
Yep.
And learn a lot about how Orin kind of became the new chosen one.
Yep.
And you can use it against her and it fucks her up in the battle a little bit. I think it's just so badass that you can be killed by Baal and Withers just like, you are a true hero now.
Yeah.
You are no longer a child of Baal.
Baal, yeah.
Rise up. Very cool scene.
That's cool.
Exclusive to the Dark Urge. You should at this point have also killed Gortash, or you're partied with Gortash, or it could be anything, you know?
I had it. No, Gortash was my last one.
Yeah.
So when I did the Murder Tribunal, Gortash was not dead.
Well, at this point, we're done in the city. We're
Okay.
going down to confront the Netherbrain.
Okay, let's say we did it then.
We're going down.
Cool. Well, technically we're going up. We're going to the upper city.
Well, you go down to go up.
You're right. You're right.
The brain says she was controlled by the Chosen Three only for as long as she allowed them to. Then she manipulated them into seeking the Astral Prism and freeing Orpheus. And you have an impossible check, and you are knocked out.
99.
And even if you roll that perfect 20, which can supersede higher checks,
It does.
It doesn't work here.
No, supposedly, and I don't know, Reddit, it does lower the HP for the final fight.
Oh, really?
It's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Here, let's hear from the Netherbrain.
You think you know why you are here. You think that by killing the Chosen and taking the Netherstones, you can destroy me. You are wrong. By eliminating Ketheric, Orin, and Gortash, you have simply unbound me. Exactly as I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
And you lose all of your checks.
Yep.
Or you eventually lose this fight. You are then sent to the Astral Prism by the Emperor. He states that only an Illithid can hope to take down the Netherbrain in its current form, and that the Illithid must consume the power of Prince Orpheus in order to succeed. This imprisoned Githyanki prince, we are going to consume him now, if you want to. Or you can say, fuck the Emperor and fight him here. Few different options. I opted to save the Githyanki prince. I thought it was wrong that he was imprisoned.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's what I would probably choose.
there are arguments for both sides about why one is kind of moral or better. But I saved...
Well, we're talking about like a whole race of people who just want freedom.
And the
They're
current...
also pretty racist.
Yeah, but so's the South. It's still a part of America.
That's a true argument you made. But yeah, I just don't like that the Githyanki have been led by a false god for so long.
Yeah, I think I came to that conclusion after, right? So I chose to consume Prince Orpheus. Not me personally, let the Emperor do it.
Yeah.
Right? To then use that power against the Netherbrain. But afterwards, I was just like, fuck this guy. All he does is fucking lie to me and manipulate me.
He wasn't even a hot elf lady.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Wow. Fucking, I was led under false premises.
Yeah.
So,
Here I am all attracted.
Yeah.
And it was a calamari.
And now you're a fucking calamari.
So if the party rejects the Emperor's proposition, he states that he has no other choice but to reassimilate with the Netherbrain. He's like, fuck it, I'm going back to the Netherbrain.
Oh, shit.
And he leaves the party in the astral realm. This can be done by selecting I don't believe a word you just said, followed by I will never trust you, and asserting the intent to free Orpheus. So
He just goes, peace out.
if the party has the hammer, a character must equip it and strike both the binding crystals to free Orpheus. If he is freed, somebody must become an Illithid. So it can be you, it can be Karlak.
Yeah.
Or-
I think anybody.
No, it can't be anybody.
Oh,
it's
really?
only some people.
Oh, I thought- okay.
Karlak is one that I almost chose because it makes the most sense. She's going to explode.
And that's the only one you can... It would technically save her. Yeah.
Although you find out later there's a way that she might be getting saved anyways. There might be a way to free it
Potential.
in a novel or a...
Correct.
Yeah. So it can be you, or you can convince Orpheus to become Illithid, which is what I did. And Lae'zel was like, that's fucking like heresy. That's really
She's
bad
like,
for
I'm
us.
super conflicted.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, she was all over the fence on that one. But Karlak volunteers. She's like, I'm going to die. Let me do this. And I said no to that.
Yep.
Yep.
You're too fine. You're too fine.
The world would be so much less fine without you.
Correct.
Regardless of who is allied with, Orpheus or the Emperor joins the party as a temporary companion and opens up a portal to the High Hall. The Upper City is the final confrontation. Now, here's the allies you could have got along the way. Arabella, the powerful tiefling child who becomes like a magic god. We didn't even cover that story.
I think I got her. Yeah.
She hangs out with withers.
Yep.
She becomes
right.
she becomes like a weird magic god. You're like, you should just be a good person.
Yep.
And she hangs out with withers, which I'm like, I guess that's a...
Yeah, she's the one who...
It's a good role model.
She loses her parents in the shadow. Like, you find her in the Shadow Curse lands, and you're like, hey, come hang out for a bit and like figure it the fuck out.
I'd rather you be on our side.
Yeah, it's just like I just feel bad until you find a child. You're like, eh.
Ani Ethel, and these are all companions you can summon during this battle. Barkus Root. Ball, if you become Ball's chosen, you can actually summon Ball.
Kind of rad.
Counselor Floric.
Yep.
Dame Aelin.
Yep.
Damon, who is the blacksmith / owlbear. He has gotten your full-grown owlbear a set of armor.
Rad.
Very rad. Duke Ravengard.
Yep.
Isabel. Kithrak Voss. Leroican Mizora.
Yep.
Praise be. Mole, who is the little eye patch tiefling kid.
Yep.
Very cool. Nine Fingers Keen. Roland, Strange Ox, Olma, Valyria, Viconia, Volo could come. That's funny to me. Wolbrin Bongle. Fuck that guy. Yurgir, the Zentarim, and the Gondians.
Yeah, the Gondians, they do like, they're like mortars, right? You can like call in mortars into the thing.
I believe so,
Yeah.
but I didn't use a single ally in any of this.
Oh, I did. I think I used the Gondians, and then I called in Dame Aelin.
I was just vibing so hard.
Yeah.
My party was just like
Rockin' house.
firing on all cylinders. I
Yeah.
didn't need them, and I figured I don't want.
I used them to...
Don't want anyone to die.
There was a couple of extras that I needed, like, whatever, people to just, draw people away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was just like, Wolbrain, this is your time to die, baby.
The only time I want to see Wolbrin Bongle is
Yeah,
getting
I'm like, fuck you, buddy.
torn apart by 30
I'm like,
dudes.
yeah, dude, I'm going to throw you over here on the side. You're going to take all this aggro, and you're going to die with honor.
So we get to the top of the upper city, and then we get on top of the Netherbrain.
Yep.
Fight some undead dragons and things up there.
Yep.
If you're doing an honor mode run, a lot of people here choose to have Gale just blow up and destroy the Netherbrain because it is a sure win.
Yep.
And at that point, if you're doing an honor mode run, you don't want to risk it.
Because you just probably did 130 or 40 hours
Of sketchy, lucky shit.
Yeah.
Some platforms are marked for destruction, so I didn't know this, and I was standing on the wrong ones my first playthrough, and you just fall right through.
Yep.
But you have a certain number of turns to destroy the brain, and then
It was actually not the hardest fight.
it wasn't.
It was, I think I did it, and mind you, I was playing on balanced difficulty, but I don't think I had to do like any resaving or anything, or any loading. Not like, dude, Raphael's fight took me fucking forever.
He was rough.
Raphael's fight took me fucking forever.
This one wasn't bad.
No.
I don't know which fight I'd say was the most difficult for me. The Ketheric Thorm one was certainly quite challenging at first.
That's the first one that you're like, oh, well, no, don't say that. No, Draw Rogslam, because you're such low level.
Yeah.
was very tough. Yeah, but yeah, I think overall, like it was, which I think is good. It's like whatever. It's the end of the story. Like let's just try to tie
Rock
it
it
all up
out.
and move on.
There's
At
nothing.
that point, you're probably level 12, right?
Yep, you should be.
You should be rocking some very good spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be maxed out on everything.
You can choose to control the Elder Brain. The Illithid party member is stabbed to death. So you or Karlak or Orpheus, and the brain is controlled by the player, the character as the new absolute. All the tadpoled companions remain as thralls. Their free will is gone. That's one of the endings. You must pass a constitutional check against the Illithid, and then you get to exercise your will, sending your cultists out in conquest. You can have a giant statue of your avatar built as hero of the world.
So rad.
Killing everyone in and around Baldur's Gate. Having everyone go berserk on each other, Kingsman style. And there's a unique option for each origin character as well. Karlak, now preserved by the Absolute's magic, rips out her failing machine heart before sicking devils on the town. Lae'zel begins her war on Vlaakith, bolstered by an Elder Brain. This is if they become...
Yeah.
Asterion proclaims himself a sun god, beloved by all.
Kind of rad.
Kind of want that for him.
Yeah. Kind of cool.
The Dirge will use their power, this is one of the new ones, to kill everyone in the city, beginning with their love interest.
Whoa.
They then get a vision of the lifeless world they'll eventually create with themselves as the last living thing in a lake of corpses under a darkened sun.
Lovely.
Heavy metal.
Yeah.
Or you can destroy the Elder Brain.
Yep. That's what I did.
That seemed better.
Yeah.
Seemed like a little safer. They patched in the epilogue. This was not there originally, this like epilogue camp scene.
Oh, the party?
Which is wild to me. This seems so necessary.
Yeah.
I need to know.
They didn't release the Citadel for Mass Effect 3 right away.
And that's like, you needed that.
Yeah.
That's the best DLC ever, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
It's up
I
there.
love Mass Effect.
6 months later, the party gathers for a party thrown by Withers. If I got an invite from Withers, like, yo, I'm having a kegger,
How do you not pull up?
I'll buy a plane ticket, bro.
Right.
If you are an illithid and hug your romantic interest, you have to pass a check not to eat their brain. It's cool because you also get an inner monologue describing what their brain would taste like. You can kind of like tell how their brain would taste. So you hear like, ooh, Shadowheart's brain tastes like sadness.
And lavender.
Yeah, and lavender. Ooh, Karlak is spicy brain.
Yeah, right.
Asterion, he can be zombie Asterion if you don't free him from Cazador. Killing the Netherbrain stops his resistance to sunlight, though, and he must find shade immediately.
Yep.
He can become good and only kill people that deserve it, or he can be a vampire overlord for his endings. Gale can choose to reforge the crown of Karsus and receive an audience with Mystra. In exchange for being cured, he will return the crown, and he says he doesn't tell his students he can't explode to scare them.
Yeah.
Very fourth grade teacher,
right?
Gale. Very cool, Gale.
Yeah, it goes back to be a professor. Kind of rad.
They call me by my first name.
Yeah.
Still single. He can become the god of ambition if he uses the crown to ascend to godhood. His cat is disappointed in him.
Oh.
And he can go to Elysium. If he turns into an illithid, Mystra can cure him of all illnesses, and he can go to Elysium with her. Halsin just goes back to Thaniel's realm because he is a non-character.
Yep.
Jahara leads the Harpers to protect the city.
Shocking.
Karlak's engine begins to overheat. She says thank you, but she's going to burn up and die. So she returns to Avernus. You can convince Will to go to Avernus with her, and they go on adventures together.
That's what I did.
And they might even find blueprints for what could be a possible solution to her mechanical heart. Will can become the Blade of Avernus. He can become the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate and oversee the construction, or he can simply remain the Blade of Frontiers. I think that I recruited Will. I forget.
Yeah, I made him the Blade of Avernus.
That's Mizora's pet, right?
Yep.
I love her.
Yep.
She's great. Lae'zel marries Dylan. What? That's pretty good, huh?
It's not bad.
If she betrayed Vlaakith, allied with Kithrak Voss and freed Orpheus, she will join the revolutionaries and bring the flight to Vlaakith. She is working to lead the Githyank into a new era. If she remained loyal, she is welcomed to the Lich Queen's seat of power and is ascended by the Queen herself. And 34 players chose to kill themselves as a mind flayer if Vlaakith refuses her ascension. The least common ending in all of Baldur's Gate 3.
That's so funny.
Minsk just goes back to Minsk stuff. He frees this dude and kind of unofficially makes him his servant. And the guy says he's afraid but doesn't know how to get away. He's at the party. Minthara can be encouraged to return to Menzoberranzan, to which he agrees, suggesting they put the gnomes back to work to rebuild the Steel Watch. 6 months later, she mentions the war against the House Bannier is going well. If Shadowheart lost her parents and turned from Shar, she embarks on adventures battling Sharn assassins, and she befriends an imp named Bing Bong. Bing Bong is from...
fucking with me?
No.
That's so rad.
Bing Bong is from their playthrough they did, the actors that did it on that YouTube channel.
Really?
They made up a character named Bing Bong, which was an imp that...
Isn't that the name of the imaginary friend in Inside Out?
I think you're right about that too.
Okay.
Bing Bong, though, is an imp that Shadowheart... that starts following the party around, and Shadowheart starts holding his hand and treating it like a friend, and Lae'zel hates it. So that became canon in the game after the fact with this.
Love that.
If she turned from Shar and rescued her parents, she moves to a country farmstead. If you were romantically involved, you could be living with her.
Yep, that's what we did.
She can become the new Mother Superior if she remained in Shar's embrace. The Owlbear Cub shares that he has made new friends with cats, turtles, and krakens. The kraken ate the cat, and he killed the kraken. As you do. And in the after-credit scene, Withers is seen talking to a mural of the Dead Three.
Yeah.
Essentially just laughing at them and calling them idiots.
Yeah, it was a very cool ending.
He even says that he overestimated them He thought they'd be even like, he's like, I thought you'd actually do something.
Yeah.
Idiots. In March of 2024, Sven Vinka announced that Larian Studios would not be producing any DLC or sequels for Baldur's Gate, citing the constraints of development within the D&D rule set, and wants to pass the torch on to the next developer and pursue other projects.
That's fair enough. And truly, I think like I said before, I think Divinity, if they make a Divinity 3, holy shit, that game is going to learn everything from this. They're only going to get better, and they're going to use different rule sets other than D&D. So I just think, I don't know, like, I'll trust anything these guys make.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. Also, adding DLC to a game that's already so fucking big, it's like,
yeah,
what can you do, man?
I'm sure there are people thirsty for it, and you know how consumers are.
Sure, but it's also at the end of the day, it's like if you have a game where you can easily in one playthrough put in 100+ hours, and it adds so much replayability that I don't think I think that they're doing the right thing. Where it's like, kind of like Breaking Bad season 5. It's just like, hey, we're done.
Get out while it's still the best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And don't try to, add
Walking
more to
Dead,
it.
season 97.
Exactly.
Spin-off character 4.
Yeah. It's the best way they could do it. Plus, I think one of the big things that he was talking about was like, you could tell his developers are just kind of burnt out.
Yeah.
He was like, we don't fucking, and if you don't have passion for it anymore, it's like, then you gotta fucking hang the boots.
Whatever they do next after the big success of Baldur's Gate 3, I think it's going to be like on scale with an Elden Ring success.
Sure.
Where everyone is going to jump on immediately since they're the hot developer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if it's Divinity 3, if it's something else, I think
I
that
hope it's like sci-fi.
that'd be sick. Give them Mass Effect 4 for fuck's sake. That'd be so good.
I'm already having my doubts about Mass Effect 4.
I was having my doubts before. Like,
I mean, I
during
saw that
Mass Effect 3, I was
fucking
having doubts
trailer.
about it.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That makes me depressed.
Excited for Larian. Some fun stats. Players have played for at least 10 million hours or 1,225 years. Almost 100,000 players have been rejected by Asterion. That's sad. Because he's down to clown.
Yeah.
1.9 million players turned into a wheel of cheese. 658,000 players fucked Halzen. 30% fucked the bear version. As you do. Yep. Did. It's not would, it's did.
Yeah.
Did. Scratch has been petted over 120 million times. Not nearly enough.
That's only counting my playthrough? That's weird.
Just your playthrough. Yeah. Baldur's Gate 3. Top 10 video games of all time, I would probably say for me.
It's in there.
I'd want to think about it for a second, but it's up there.
Mine's in my top 5 already for sure.
I'm always hesitant to throw out those numbers.
I've got so many in contention. It's just too hard to say.
No, definitely top 5.
Well, let's figure out where it's ranking amongst the games that we have already done.
Oh, wow. This actually will get interesting.
So you've done this before.
Yep.
If you haven't played it, abstain. We'll go right to the middle. Donkey Kong Country 2 or Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3.
What? Disco Elysium or Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate 3. It's already tough. Okami or Baldur's Gate 3.
Did not play that.
Fuck.
Baldur's
BG3.
Gate 3. I don't know. Castlevania Symphony of the Night or Baldur's Gate 3.
BG3.
I didn't play that.
You should play Symphony of the Night.
You'd like it.
Baldur's Gate 3.
That one's a
Symphony
tough
of the
one,
Night's a
actually,
perfect
but-
game, but
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3. Persona 5 or Baldur's Gate 3.
BG3.
Pokemon Red/Blue or Baldur's Gate 3.
BG3.
Baldur's Gate.
Hades or Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate.
BG3.
Yeah.
Hades.
Really?
I fucking love Hades.
I mean, me too, but
But
Hades doesn't even break my top 10, to be honest with you.
Death Stranding or Baldur's Gate 3. Dylan set his drink down and he sighed.
I have to give
Stranding.
it. I have to give it to Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. Have you played it?
Yeah.
You didn't click with it, huh?
No.
Oh, Death
You're
Stranding.
the decider then.
No, we both chose Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Oh, so it did. Oh, okay.
You chose Death Stranding, right?
Yeah, I chose Death Stranding. I think that's a.
Really?
Yeah, I
Dude,
love that
Death
game.
Stranding, man. It's
Are you serious?
It's a Try it again.
I'm gonna have to.
No, it's a vibe. I remember I'm a big fan of Video Game Donkey, and he released a video about how it was the dumbest game ever.
Yeah.
And then he released a video like 8 months later. He's like, I can't stop playing it. So that puts Baldur's Gate 3 at number 4 behind Death Stranding. Number 2 is Kentucky Route Zero. And number 1 is Bloodborne.
Damn.
That's big.
That's huge. That's quite the jump. We haven't had a game do that in a long time.
I can't. Pokemon might be the most recent one. Red and Blue that we added. FF7 Rebirth got to number 12. Jedi Survivors 13.
Wait, you guys just recently did a Pokemon one?
We finally ranked it.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, because we started ranking later on.
Got it.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us today, Tito.
Thanks for having me as well.
Yeah.
This is intense.
It's
a big one.
It's a lot.
If you want more Baldur's Gate 3 content, go to Real Lich Hours. I don't know if that one's Patreon exclusive or not. That's the Bonfire Side chat. Watch out for fireballs. I think they're on episode like 35 or 40.
Really?
Yeah. And they're just getting through Act 2, but
Nice.
they go through every encounter.
Nice.
They do like dives to all of the
Nice.
different,
That's
enemy
cool.
types and stuff. That's a great podcast. Check that out too. Otherwise, thanks for listening. It's been a fun journey.
It has, yeah.
This has been Craxies. You're Tito.
Yep. And Magpie.
And Pigeon.
Magpie and Pigeon. And special thanks to our executive producers, Ryan Christianek, Kipper, Brian Ward, Jordan Hoff, Phil Wright, Phil Kelly Gutowski, and Justin Melly. We appreciate your support. If you want access to episodes early, if you want access to bonus episodes, check out patreon.com/hair of the dogcast. We have a lot of great exclusives there, and you can join our Discord as well through that, which is wonderful. Free trial. It's worth it.
It's a ton of fun.
It's a ton of fun. And up next for Raw Dogs will be something maybe a little less intense. We are going to do Final Fantasy 12, but we're not going to be going this deep.
No.
There'd
be no way.
I did play 12 for probably 8 hours the past couple days, though.
Nice.
I'm vibing hard now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
But
I got to start.
We'll see you all next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.